Hello everybody, and welcome back to physical therapy based and mindful workouts. We have a weighted full body workout ahead of us. I've got 5-pound weights. Don't go too heavy. We have big movements. We want to do a lot of them, so we're going to pile up a lot of impact and you don't want to go too heavy. And I have 3-pound ankle weights on, which you can do or you can just not do and do the workout with only just the weights in your hands. So feel free to experiment a little bit, and I'll give you a lot of guidance, a lot of cues to feel into your body, to scan, to be mindful, to make the most out of it, to enhance what you're doing. Let's get started on the mat. We'll take a moment with the weights in our hands. We'll place the feet in a shoulder width apart, spreading the toes and feeling big toe base, small toe base, and the heels pressing down. You get even more awareness with your ankle weights if you're using them. And you're holding on to your weights in your hands, feeling some pull into your shoulders, which you try to respond with a little pull back into the joints. And activate your core by pulling your pelvic floor into your abdomen. Feel the breath, feel it moving through your body, connecting your mind to your body. And then take an inhale. And on your exhale, just let your head start the roll down, rolling down your spine. Going all the way and feeling into your spine, rounding it all the way, getting a stretch for the back of your legs, feeling the whole backside all the way down into your calves, letting go of the head, of the shoulders, and then inhale here. And exhale, pull your navel into your spine, lots of pelvic floor, slowly rolling up. And then we're gonna go into a squat, and we're pushing up, and into squat, and push, and into squat, and push. Use your breath. We'll get some cardio going here too. And really warming up the body, feeling grounded on your feet, being intentional about where to move in space. And as you're pushing up here, you want to be centered in your shoulder joints, supported by a strong shoulder blade. Again, anchored in your upper back. We need our side core. We need rib-hip connection to stay stable in the front. Really pushing from the floor, taking the energy from the ground. Really get your body going and get your mind into your body, to be present, to be committed to the workout, to dedicate the time and the presence. And then we're going to add a leg, and we're going to push the leg out to the side. Some balance involved here. A lot of glute work going on here, especially with the ankle weights. However, if you don't have them, you're pushing against your own resistance created in space. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. And then take the weight in front of the chest, go into curtsy and out, and curtsy and out. And we're gonna add, reach up to your chest and reach up. And feel the work of the legs present, the glutes active. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're switching to the other side. Curtsy. And add the arms. Sitting low into your glutes. Strong standing legs. So my right leg is really connecting down. My right foot nicely placed. Awareness in the whole foot, the toes, each one of them. Give them space. And 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then back into a shoulder width apart. And we're gonna plant ourselves in a squat. And we're gonna pull into bicep. Open here. Bicep. Open. Bicep. Open. Working shoulders. Keep it smooth and keep pulling into the shoulder joints. So connecting the ball to your socket and working your rotator cuff. Feeling like a little swimming cap elastically wrapping around the joint to keep it smooth and keep it stable in the center. You're breathing, you're connecting to your pelvic floor, to your deep abs. Feel the upper back nice and wide and spacious. And we'll have 10 more. And 9. Glutes are on, abs are on. 8. Strong legs. And 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And we're gonna push one leg and the other one. Now we need to anchor in our shoulder blades again. Feel the core in that rotation, so you're working your obliques. The rotators of the back. So feel your spine taken care of by a strong core and back complex. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then inhale here. Exhale, roll down and just relax that whole upper back for a moment. Taking an inhale down here, and then exhale. Find your flat back. And inhale. And exhale. Find your flat back. And inhale. Exhale. Work the glutes as your anchor. Very strong element between your legs and your upper body. Work the back extensor strongly. We'll have 4 more. From flexion to extension, or rather a neutral back, last 2. And then 1. Bring it all the way up. And go for a little back bend here. Opening your chest. You're controlling it with your abs. And then bring it back, side bend. Letting go of the head, of the shoulders. Getting that nice stretch over your shoulder and neck. And then the other side. And then come back. We're going to place the weights in front of our chest. We're going to go back to that position that we had when we were pushing here. And we're just going to go into that diagonal to lift and lift and lift. And we're going to add a little lift here with our elbows out. So we're working some good deltoid. Try to drop into the shoulder joints, thinking the ball down into the socket, down into the armpit, making space up underneath the acromion, the roof of the shoulder joint. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I'm going to turn all the way here. Arms down, now squaring off, bringing that right hip forward, square to the floor, and now lift, 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 lift. Keep your abs, your core very engaged, lengthening through the neck, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back. And we have our position here. Hands to your chest and lift. Lift. Lift with the arms too. Strong standing leg. Dropping the shoulders down in the joint. And 10, 9, 8, refresh your core. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then over here, squaring off. And bring that left hip forward, lift. Your core is on, shoulders are centered, so pull into the joint. 10, 9, strong standing leg. 8, spread your toes. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring it back. Take an inhale and then exhale. Fold with a flat back all the way down. And then zigzag your feet out for a stretch. And a stretch. And a stretch. And a stretch. And then back to the center and zig, zag, zig, zag, zig. Inhale, exhale, slowly rolling back up. And we're gonna step on the left foot, back with the right, so we're getting ready for a little lunge. And place that left arm here. Gonna push and lift and push and lift and push, triceps, lift and push and lift. Keeping your hips square, so bring the right hip forward, pull the left hip back. Strong glute work. Strong shoulder work, and the whole thing supported by abs, back extensors, that midsection which is always present and ever so important. And 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to switch to the other side. Lunge position, resting the right hand on the right thigh and push it back. Reach. Push it back. Reach. Keeping the alignment of the legs. The left hip up, right hip down. That's gonna enhance the work in the right side glutes. And 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then bring it back. And we'll have the weights here. And we're just gonna go squat and keep it low here. Almost like a skater, working more glutes. Present in the shoulders. And we're gonna add and add, if that works for you, or else you're just gonna keep the weights to your chest. Making sure you can trust your core to keep it all together. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take an inhale, take an exhale and roll down. Releasing your shoulders and your neck. Inhale, exhale, rolling up. Navel to spine, feet down into the ground. Now feel rooted, feel present, feel energized. And then into a squat here. And alternating bicep curls, keeping all your stability in the core. Feel how the body wants to twist, and you're keeping your stability in the legs and your knees and your hips, in your core, shoulders, neck. Really committing to keeping stable. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. And we're gonna bring the arms up to the ceiling now. Again, you want to feel grounded in your legs, in your core, keeping your spine upright, shoulders down, neck is long. Elongate and grow through the top of the head. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then release. And inhale and exhale, roll down and onto your knees. Place your weights straight forward so that you can drop down and tap down with your elbows and then reach up all the way, cat stretch. This is a flat back, and then you round it all the way, cat. And then this is a flat back. One more time. Tap down, round, and then find your neutral spine. Turn the weight slightly inwards now. So you have the elbows turning out slightly for a round shape in your arms, for a spread out shoulder complex and upper back. And then tuck it under your toes and into a plank. And then pull one knee in and crunch. And try to feel your deep abs here. Really tucking in from your pelvis. Neutralizing at the top and between. Shoulders away from your ears, making space there. Now feel the ankle weights if you're using them, or create your own resistance if not. But you want to initiate the abs from the bottom, from your pubic bone up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the knees down and the arms forward. Take a big stretch here. And then bring it forward. Hips forward into a cobra. And back. Breathing through, feeling into the body, reassess. Just check in if there's areas in your body which need more attention so that you're not overriding any signs and any warnings. Check if there's places in your body which need more work or more rest or more breath or attention. And then onto the left elbow and turn that weight vertical and extend the right leg out. We're going to lift. We're going to bring it to the side, back, and tap down. Up to the side, back, and tap down. Not a crazy amount of opening in the hip or in the pelvis for that matter, but you want to turn out within the hip joint. So make sure you're not leaning onto that left leg too much. You also want to have a fair amount of weight onto the dumbbell. And then hold it out here, bend the knee, and then just tap and open, and tap and open. And 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. And release it. Take a moment to stretch back. And we're going to turn onto the other side right away. Get the dumbbell ready. On the right elbow, making sure your right hip is nicely stabilized. And then lift that leg up. Bring it out to the side, back, tap down. Lots of glute work today, and as soon as we have ankle weights, there's always much more stimulation of legs and glutes in general. And then the side work, the abduction, which really taps into the gluteus medius. And here we have the moving leg as well as the stabilizing leg really active. So you'll feel the glutes, you'll feel your buttocks. 2 more. Make sure to refresh your shoulders. 1 more, and then hold it to the side. Bend here and tap and open. For 9 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. Just hold on to the weights just because it kind of feels nice to have that little pull there. And reach and breathe. And then come up and into seated. Inhale. And then exhale. Bring the weights a little closer if you want to get some more load onto the abs, or keep them forward depending on what you need. And then push and bring them back. and push and push. Rounding, being mindful. If this is not for your spine or for your abs, just do the halfway roll downs and keep going this way. You don't want to use any momentum. You want to only work the whole way if you can do it smoothly and with a lot of control of your spine with your abs. Or else you're going to really do your spine a disservice. You're going to end up with a sore back. And then just hold it in that halfway and forward and work the abs inwards. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then the weights to your chest and keep it going. Come up a little higher if you need to, if it gets too hard, or go down a little lower if you can afford it. Feel your legs heavy, the weights will help you, the ankle weights. And then if you want to add on more, bring the weights up to your forehead. Deepening, flattening. You can see what your abs are doing, so look down to your navel, to your abs. Feel the depth of that flattening activity and check. Really bringing your abdominal wall flat against your back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then release it. Take a moment to open into that butterfly. And come up, take a little twist here. And a twist to the other side. And then one more time. Back to the abs. And we're going to slowly roll down here. And inhale. And then exhale to one knee and to the other knee. Crisscross, working obliques, but also working some legs. We'll feel some quads with the weights. And 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and then pull the knees into your chest and just rock side to side. And then bring the arms next to you. Just rest them. The legs up in a tabletop and then point and flex and point. And do this at an angle where you feel challenged in your abs. So maybe a little forward. Articulating those feet, give them some attention. Feel how they're moving through space. Imagine they're moving through water. Getting all this feedback, sensory feedback. And then from your feet, try to scan through the whole body, up your legs and into your hips and pelvis and torso, up to the shoulders and the arms, down to the fingertips, and up through the neck and up all the way to the top of the head, and scan through your face and just feel the whole body alert and happy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Knees into your chest. Nice and wide. Just pull side to side. And then extend one leg. And into a twist. Let the weight pull you and reach with your arm to the other side. And just enjoy. And then bring it back and switch to the other side. And I'm gonna make some space with the weights. Release your shoulder, left shoulder nice and open. And then spiral through and release the left buttock. And then release it. Take a deep inhale here. Walk the feet forward a little bit. And then exhale, tuck in your chin. Maybe help with your hands if you need to. And then just come up all the way. And find your cross-legged. Find a nice upright. Collect and feel centered. Check in with the body as you breathe. And then take a deep inhale. Stretch one more time. And bring in all that goodness. And hug it into your heart. It's all within you and in your body, in the movement, in the breath, in the being present. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe and hit those buttons. Also, there's the super thanks button. I would highly appreciate some commitments and your contributions. See you soon.